When Prince died, he didn't have a will. When Aretha Franklin passed, her family found 2 handwritten wills in her couch cushions. Let's just say the probate court had a field day. Even celebrities aren't immune to estate planning chaos, and the fallout can last for years. Welcome back to POMpod, the Peace of Mind podcast. I'm your host, Travis Gasper, estate planning attorney, dog dad, and devoted hater of unnecessary probate battles. Today, we're going full pop culture meets probate court, because sometimes the best way to understand the importance of estate planning is to see what happens when people don't do it right. We're talking about 5 famous folks whose estate plans, or lack thereof, cause major drama, and we'll break down what you can learn from their mistakes. Let's get into it. Prince. Icon, genius, and someone who died intestate, meaning without a will, in 2016. At the time of his death, Prince had no surviving spouse or children, just 6 siblings, and they didn't all see eye to eye. His estate was worth an estimated $156 million. It took over 6 years of court battles, audits, and disputes for it to finally settle. So who decided what happened to Prince's legacy? Not him. The government, the IRS, probate judges, attorneys, and the legal fees? Astronomical. Here's the lesson. If you don't decide what happens to your estate, someone else will. And it might be the last person you'd want making those decisions. Next up, Respect, the Queen of Soul. When Aretha Franklin died in 2018, everyone thought she had no will. Then, months later, 2 handwritten wills surfaced. One of them stuffed in a notebook in her couch cushions. That discovery kicked off a years-long court battle among her sons. Were the wills valid? Which one counted? Were they even signed properly? It wasn't until 2023, a full 4 years later, a jury decided that the couch cushion version was her true will. Here's the problem. Unclear documents create conflict. Even if your intentions are good, informal or do-it-yourself documents can leave your family in limbo. So unless you want your kids fighting over your handwriting, let's put things in writing properly. Now, if you think this is a modern problem, let me introduce you to Pablo Picasso. The world-famous artist died in 1973. No will. His estate, over 45,000 pieces of art, plus homes, cash, and businesses. What happened? 6 years of legal battles among his 6 heirs. Over $30 million in legal fees. And worse, years of uncertainty over how to preserve and distribute one of the most valuable artistic legacies in history. Lesson: if you're an artist, an entrepreneur, or someone with unique assets, don't assume your work speaks for itself. Your estate plan should. At Gasper Law, we help creatives protect their work and their loved ones, because your legacy deserves more than court dates. Heath Ledger, brilliant actor. He did have a will. Great start. But he wrote it before his daughter was born. So when he passed away unexpectedly in 2008, his will left everything to his parents and sister, nothing for his daughter Matilda. Thankfully, his family did the right thing and gave the money to Matilda anyway. But legally, they didn't have to. This one hits close to home because the fix is so simple. Update your estate plan after big life events. New baby, new marriage, divorce, inheritance, move. Update it. Your family deserves clarity. Last one, James Gandolfini, aka Tony Soprano. When he passed in 2013, he left about $70 million. He had a will, but no trust. So what happened? Around 55% of his estate went to taxes. That's over $30 million gone. Now, most of us don't have $70 million, but even with more modest estates, poor planning can cost your loved ones tens of thousands of dollars. Trusts, gifting strategies, tax planning, they're not just for billionaires. They're for anyone who wants to pass things on efficiently. All right, let's recap these cautionary tales. 1. Don't die without a will. Prince taught us that. 2. Don't hide your will in your couch. Aretha gave us that lesson. 3. Don't let your legacy go unprotected. Picasso proves the cost. 4. Don't forget to update your plan. Heath Ledger's mistake was common and fixable. 5. Don't let taxes eat your estate. Gandolfini showed us what's at stake. If you've been putting off estate planning or thinking, I'm not rich enough to need one, let this be your sign. You don't need millions to protect your people. You just need a plan. At Gasper Law, we help Texans of all backgrounds get peace of mind without the drama. Schedule your free peace of mind planning session today. You'll walk away informed, empowered, and with a clear path forward. Visit GasperLawPLLC.com or click the link in the show notes to book now. Thank you for joining me today on POMpod. If you like this episode, share it with a friend or your estate's future executor, because peace of mind isn't just a goal, it's a gift. Talk to you next time.